I'd like to tell you a story. My grandfather used to make homemade wine from wild plants. He started with dandelion wine, then experimented with raspberries, choke cherries, and rose hips. He even tried making wine from canned fruit, but it didn't work. When it was ready, he and my grandmother would throw a wine and cheese party for the whole neighborhood to share what they'd made with the community. Nowadays, my parents still sometimes make their own wine, but it's very different. Instead of gathering the ingredients themselves, they go to a shop, buy a pre-made kit, and pay someone else to make the wine for them. The only part they're involved in is bottling the wine, and there's no neighborhood party to celebrate when it's done. This shift from making things ourselves to paying people to do things for us is part of a broader trend. Over the past few generations, we've lost knowledge about crafts and basic household skills, while also becoming less connected to our neighbors. To reverse this trend, some people are turning to reskilling. So what's reskilling? In this video, I'll explain what reskilling is, why it's important, and how you can get involved with reskilling at Wilfrid Laurier University and in the surrounding communities. Reskilling, or skills sharing, is a community-oriented method to master simple, practical, and useful skills. It works by having community members share their skills and teach each other. Reskilling takes many forms, including workshops, fairs, YouTube videos, or one-on-one lessons. It's a never-ending process, constantly evolving to meet society's changing needs. The re in reskilling is important. Many of these skills were once common. They're the kinds of things our grandparents or great-grandparents knew, like how to make furniture, fix a hole in your pants, or cook your favorite meal at home. Reskilling's an essential tool for helping people reacquire these lost skills. The benefits of reskilling are manifold. Of course, you learn new skills, but there's so much more than that. There's the social aspect of reskilling, which creates friendships and connects neighborhoods. Reskilling can also bring different generations together. Older folk who remember skills that younger generations have lost make excellent teachers. Learning a new skill gives you a sense of pride in your accomplishments. Making things for yourself is cheaper, so reskilling ends up saving you money too. It also collects you to local artisans and local businesses, giving you alternative places to shop. Making what you need for yourself or buying local helps the environment. Reskilling is a local solution to the global problem of consumerism. In today's globalized world, any product we want is at our fingertips, cheap and easy. Furniture, fashion, even fast food can all be ordered online at the click of a button. However, there's an environmental and social cost to all this convenience. Consumerism has raised the consumption rate in the developed world to unsustainable levels. Today, more than 80% of the world's natural resources are consumed by developed nations that make up only 20% of the world's population. The Global Footprint Network found that it would take a year and a half to replace what humans consume in just 12 months. In addition to the resources used to make consumer goods, there's the ecological cost of transporting and storing these goods. The longer a product takes to reach consumer, the more pollution is created, especially by large cargo ships using high-emission fuel. Reskilling, with its focus on buying less and buying local, can help us live within our ecological means. Consumerism is not just bad for the environment, it's bad for people as well. Psychologist Tim Kaiser found a correlation between having too materialistic an outlook and having increased levels of anxiety and depression. Political scientist Robert Putnam argued that the cost of consumerism was the loss of friendships, neighborly support, and robust communities. Authors and activists John Knight and Peter Block agree. They argue that when people lose traditional skills, they also lose the ability to care for themselves, their families, and their neighborhoods. The social cost of consumerism affects people around the world. Many of the workers making consumer goods for Canadians face unsafe working conditions. While this is a daily reality for workers around the globe, it's only talked about here when there's been a disaster like the Rana Plaza collapse. In 2013, more than 1,100 people, mostly female garment workers, were killed when the Rana Plaza factory collapsed. The factory produced clothes for European and North American brands, including the Canadian brand Joe Fresh. More generally, Canadian companies operating abroad, particularly mining companies, have a history of human rights abuses, including sexual violence against women. Reskilling alone can't fix all these problems, but it gives people and communities ways to reduce their reliance on consumerism and to create a fairer, greener future. If you're interested in reskilling, there are a lot of options. Here at Wilfrid Laurier University, you can get involved with EcoHawks or with the Sustainability Council. EcoHawks is a club dedicated to sustainable living. They're involved in reskilling through their Relearn Recycling workshops and through their sustainability fairs. They've got more reskilling projects in the works, including hosting a bee week, so follow them online to stay up to date. If you're in residence and in first year, then check out the Sustainability Council. The Sustainability Council offers programs like the Residence Organics programs, the Energy Dashboard competition, and the Residence Move Out program. They also support the Laurier Food Bank in running the Laurier Farm Market, Wednesdays in the concourse. There are also gardens run by the Aboriginal Student Centres on both the Laurier and Brantford campuses. The Aboriginal Student Centre also runs crafting workshops. Contact them or follow them online to learn more. There are even more reskilling options in the broader KW area. In Waterloo, there's the Young City Growers, a grassroots initiative focused on creating urban agricultural opportunities for youth in the Waterloo region. If you're interested in gardening, they have paid and volunteer internships available. In downtown Kitchener, there's the Working Centre, which offers a variety of reskilling options. These include Barterworks, Recycle Cycles, and the Green Door Art Space, where you can learn sewing, soap making, screen printing, and more. Also in downtown Kitchener, the museum and the Kitchener Public Library have 3D printers and similar tools available for the public. One of the best reskilling resources is the transition movement. There are transition groups all over the world. Locally, there's the KW Transition in Kitchener-Waterloo and the Minga Skill Building Hub in Guelph. Look online to find reskilling events in your area. Thank you for watching.